Welcome back, Romantic Home family. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly fall Halloween decor crafts, not spooky Halloween decor crafts. Hey, listen, I would love to invite you all to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's totally free. I am a full-time content creator, and it helps me out so much. I have my little trusty assistant, Benji Bear, here. He recently got his boosters last week, but he is feeling so much better. And I also started a new Facebook page for you guys. It's called Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. I'm also going to start a new group page since my old page got hacked. My old group page got hacked. So don't unfollow all of that yet, you guys. I'm still working to get it back, but if you guys want to like have fresh content or just, you know, my regular content that I'm posting, crafting and decorating in our little group content, go over and follow Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. So anyway, I know you guys are here for the crafting and decorating. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Show you guys how to make a super cute, adorable, easy little Halloween garland. Now I am going to start with kind of these like little branchy pieces that I found at my local thrift store. I'm just going to take some zip ties and I'm going to zip tie them kind of end to end to stabilize them. The next thing I want to do is take some of this Dollar Tree deco mesh and I'm just cutting it in 12-inch pieces, and I believe I used 3 rolls of deco mesh for this project. A quick little tip that I have for you guys is to grab a cute little laundry basket, put it to the side, and throw all your mesh in there. That way the mesh isn't sticking to things that are on your craft table. Okay, so now I just took 3 of the pieces of deco mesh and I kind of burrito rolled them, and then I zip tied them onto my little garland here. Okay, so the burrito roll is you just take it and you roll it up like it's a burrito or a curlicue, and the Dollar Tree deco mesh is already so tightly wound that you almost don't have to do a whole lot of rolling, and so I just kind of started in the center and worked my way out and tried to space it as closely as possible. Now I have another deco mesh project in this video, so I didn't want to use all of my deco mesh. Generally when I go to Dollar Tree I pick up 5 rolls because 5 rolls of the Dollar Tree deco mesh will cover 1 entire wreath, or it'll do 2 garlands. So that's another little quick tip for me to you. So just continue to add mesh, and you guys can go grab like a tree branch, or you can use, you know, a summer greenery piece to put these on. If you guys saw my doorway garland, I just used a piece of greenery. You can grab them at the thrift store, your local craft store, or sometimes even at Dollar Tree. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was make some fluffy bows. I had recently popped into the Dollar Tree and I found some cute little Halloween ribbon. So I'm going to start out with this spider web ribbon. Now they don't have a whole super ton of like amazing, I mean, I guess this is actually pretty good for Dollar Tree, but you're just going to take it and loop it over on itself, the ribbon that is. And I'm making this a 14-inch long cut. So the next one I want to make about a 13-inch long cut, and I'm going to stagger my colors. So we'll go black, orange, and then the black with the pumpkins. I'm really not a super fan of spooky, but I thought that this would be super cute just to have out in the studio, or if I decide to transition my entryway table with some Halloween or whatnot. I usually don't throw Halloween out until October, to be totally honest with you, because I go full fall and then I'll transition some of my florals and whatnot into Halloween. Okay, so I'm basically going on each one of my ribbons. You just take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, trim it off, but I went 14, 13, 12, and then 11. So it's kind of staggering down, and some of them aren't completely perfect. So you're just going to pinch it in the center. Now you can slit the inside of the ribbon there, or you can just zip tie it together. I don't feel like it makes as nice of a bow. I didn't slit mine, but if you guys have seen my Olivia bow that I make, you make like a little tiny slit on either side, and that allows your ribbon to kind of balloon and puff out. So I probably needed to have worked a little bit more with that, but it's okay. It's going to be popped into a garland, and we're going to put other goodies in. I'm going to take some of this pretty sparkly ribbon, and I'm just going to tie my little bow on and then give it a nice good fluffing, and there you guys have that. Okay, so Dollar Tree has these oversized spiders. I'm not a fan of spiders, but I thought these orange sparkly ones were pretty darn cute. And since it's Halloween and I really didn't want to put anything too spooky on here, I just thought a spider would be super cute. So I'm going to take this orange ribbon that matches the spider, because I don't really want you to see that I tied that on. So I just tied it on with the orange ribbon, and you can't see that at all. And then I'm going to alternate bow, spider, bow, spider, bow, spider. So that'll give it some funness. And honestly, you guys can dig into your craft stash and really look and see what you've got. You could add pumpkins to this. You could add little bats, some little broomsticks, you know, little Dollar Tree signs, whatever you want to like throw into your garland. I've seen so many creative people make really creative garlands, and you guys can really pop anything that goes along with the color scheme and the theme into your garland, and you're good to go. And keep playing with those bows. They will improve over time. These got a little fluffy on me, but hey, you guys can also use your easy bow maker if you want to. So give your bows some nice good fluffing and continue to doll up your garland. So on the very end, I added some cute little pre-made bows that have skulls in them. They're so fun and easy to pop on. And then here is how our garland looks. Now mixed in with that fall tree over there, it's a little bit much, but if you just take the garland and move over, you know, my Christmas or my crafting studio gets a little crazy around this time of year, and it's going to get even crazier next week when I begin to pull out some of my Christmas. I said it, you guys, Christmas is on its way. Hey, we have a lot of crafting to do. We've done a lot for fall and Halloween, so if you guys need inspiration, pop back on some of my videos and definitely catch up on that. But I think this is a super adorable garland, great and fun and fabulous, especially if you have kiddos. They really like to, you know, go full out for Halloween. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm just going to take one of my summer garden planters, and you can even see it has like a little chip on it. My idea was to grab some black spray paint and make kind of a cute little cauldron. Okay, so it's definitely not exactly a cauldron shape, but hey, we can use what we have fun with it, and go for it. So I'm just coating it with a nice black coating of spray paint, and then I'm going to pop this little foam piece on the inside of it, and then I'm going to take one of the Dollar Tree tins, and I'm going to hot glue the tin to the inside of this because I don't really want to have to stuff the whole cauldron, but you guys could use paper bags or whatever you need to kind of stuff it. These are just supplies that I already have in my craft stash. And then I'm going to take some of these fun little snowballs, and these came in a 2-pack, I believe, at Dollar Tree last year during Christmas, and I stocked up on them, and then I ended up using them all for Halloween. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for some little snowballs. But basically what I want to do is kind of make like little puffy, boofy kind of garlandy things. Now, I know that you can't spray paint foam, so I had thought about hand painting it and making it look kind of green and gurgly and gargling, but I decided to go against that idea. I just decided to pop these all in here. So just keep hot gluing them as you go. You could paint them if you want to purple or green or something really cool and Halloweeny. I'm going to end up using Halloweeny. Anyway, I'm going to end up using some kind of really pretty green tulle, and I'm going to pop that in between the little spaces. And I'm also using this glitter vase filler. I found this at Dollar Tree last year during Christmas, and so I'm just going to pop that into kind of my little spaces here, and I'm going to end up adding witch legs to this too, as if we are boiling that witch. So anyway, now this is green tulle left over from last year's Christmas. Believe it or not, you guys, I didn't ever use this. It's kind of that snowflake tool. It comes where you're going to find the Dollar Tree Deco Mash, but I thought that this was perfect to kind of wrap in between. So it's kind of like the little white snowball things are like the bubbles, and the green part is what the witch is brewing. So I feel like I'm pulling it off for the most part. Hey, it's gonna look a little crafty, but it was kind of fun to do. And if you guys have an old garden planter and some little snowballs and some, green something bibbly bob, then you guys will be good to go with this. Now, as I kind of wrapped it in, I didn't have to have any hot glue, but I did kind of like have to use my scissors to kind of poke it in. And it did take 2 complete rolls of this. And I will tell you that Dollar Tree is setting this out already for it in their Christmas stash. So if you guys have not been to Dollar Tree recently, I picked up some Christmas goodies. I'm going to share that with you guys next week. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. It's just going to be so exciting and fun. And yes, I already have one of my Christmas trees down, believe it or not. So anyway, just continue to pop your little tool in, get it kind of nice and secure in there, and you can reinforce with hot glue and some little bibbly bob base fillers over there as well. And that's just kind of puff it up. Now the next thing I wanted to do was just take my little witch legs, and these are just the Dollar Tree $1 witch legs, and you cut them apart, and that gives like this nylon stocking, and then you can kind of push some little this is just stuffing from one of my pillows into your witch legs. And then you can take a shish kebab stick and run that down inside of it, and then pop that in. So I'm just taking the shish kebab stick, I'm going to run it down inside my witch legs, hot glue my little witch leg here, and then pop it into my cauldron. Now, I will tell you that the witch leg is made out of felt, or the end of the boot is made out of felt, so it's kind of floppy. So I'm going to share with you guys how we're going to fix that. We're going to take another little shish kebab stick, wrap it with some Halloween ribbon, and then pop that up behind the little boot. And I kind of was a little sloppy with this part, I'll totally admit that, but it was still super fun, and it made our little witch leg stand up. And if it's facing out in your display, I don't think it's a big deal at all, but I thought this was such a super fun idea. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this, but look, our witch landed in our cauldron, and oh my goodness, so fun and fabulous on a total budget. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can take those large Dollar Tree signs and make a door hanger. This is super easy. You just take a mini wreath, you clip the little original hanger off, and then you zip tie the mini wreath to the top of the door hanger. Now, I just had this idea today, and I wasn't for sure if it was going to work, but it actually came out. So what you want to do next is you want to cut some deco mesh, and it's kind of nice with this project. You only need 2 rolls of that Dollar Tree deco mesh. You're going to cut it into 12-inch strips, and go ahead and pre-cut it all. That way you can just roll it up and you'll be good to go. Now, I love to throw mine into one of the little Dollar Tree laundry baskets. That keeps it separate from collecting things off of the floor, and it allows you just to kind of pull from it, because mesh can kind of have a tendency to stick to everything. And I always have like a lot of gluey on my craft table, so that's just what I do. Anyway, so you're going to take your mesh and you're going to roll it into little curlicues or burritos or whatnot, and you're going to do 3 pieces of it and then just pinch them together in between your fingers. So this is super easy, you guys. I love mesh. I'm like a 90s girl, big bows, all that kind of stuff, and so I'm down with some puffiness. I think it just makes things look really cute. In my opinion, I know a lot of people are minimalists, but for me, this is what I love. And I think holidays are the perfect time to be a little bit puffy and a little bit bowy. So I'm taking that zip tie, and I'm just going to zip tie the mesh to the side of the little wreath thing, and you just want to take it and fill it up. So I kind of just, smooshed it down and then added in another set, and so you just keep doing that. You take 3 pieces of the mesh, roll them into curlicues, pinch them together, and then just use a zip tie. You can also use pipe cleaners. Recently I've been using zip ties because that's what I have on hand, and then you can just kind of fill out your little sign or little door hanger here. So super easy peasy, and I think it comes out really fun. And think about how many of these large Dollar Tree signs you guys probably have. If you have a little Etsy shop or you like to do craft shows, this might be a fun thing, because it's not something I don't think I've ever seen, and it really stayed on there really well. And I'm always wondering how to make, a good door hanger. So I think Dollar Tree has a lot of really great signs. And so hopefully this will be something you guys can put into your crafting arsenal and use, and maybe make for friends or neighbors, or just make something cute for your house. So continue to use both those full rolls of mesh. And then what you can do next, if you want to get super crazy like me, you can use your Easy Bow Maker, or just make a quick little Olivia bow. And you're just going to put it into the Easy Bow Maker at 6 inches across. That'll be 12 inches total on your bow. And I'm just using some of the Dollar Tree ribbon. I'm using black, orange, and then the orange pumpkin. And then I love the little candy corn one. I like the happy ribbon. I don't really like the spooky one. So this was, to me, the happiest Halloween ribbon that they had. But again, I'm just going 6 inches across. You can start making your bow a little bit smaller as it goes in. That's going to give you more of like a staggered look. I'm doing more of like a stacked bow that's going to be really full and fluffy. Now, hey, you guys, don't forget to take and dovetail your ends with your scissors. So you just cut like a little triangle right there. And again, just continue to add ribbon, dig into your stash, have fun with it. It doesn't even necessarily have to be all Halloween ribbon. You could mix in one Halloween and then some burlap, just make it super cute. Or you could just do a simple little easy bow. My bow did get a little bit crazy. It got really big. I looked back on the video and I was like, wow, that bow got super big. But I love big bows and I cannot lie. So there's that, guys. Okay, so this is the last little string here, or piece of ribbon that I'm going to push down into here, and then you just want to trim it off. Don't forget to dovetail those ends on either side, and then you can pull your little bow off. And there you guys have your super adorable bow. Oh my goodness, I love big bows. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a zip tie, and I'm going to kind of dig down in between the mesh and find one of the little wreath prongs, because I really want this to attach down inside of it. I don't want it to be puffing outside of the mesh. You want your bow to be kind of dropped down inside of it, and then you want to give your bow a really, really good fluffing. Play with the ribbons and the tails and all that. Now, for me, I decided to add a little bit more ribbon. Of course, you guys know me. So I used 3 of the coordinating ribbons that were in my bow, and I just kind of cut them to where they were going to kind of cascade down and around the top part of the beware sign. So I'm pinching them together up at the top, and I actually just cut a slit in all 3 bows, and I used a zip tie to attach those bows, and you can kind of pull them down and cascade them off to the side. And then what I'm going to do is add just like a little witch sign on there, or a skeleton, I can't remember, just one of the little signs that they have. And then I took this black ribbon, this is the black sparkly ribbon, and I just tied that on there. And that way, again, you guys can kind of play with it and rearrange it a little bit and just kind of give it a little bit of a fluff it up, I guess is what you would say. So there you guys have that. Okay. And then I did add my little sign. It says the witch is in. Love that. And I'm just tying it off here. And then, of course, I had to add one more thing. I found these really cute little witch hats, and the witch hats don't seem to stick super great to the ends, but I did get one to kind of poke down into there, and then I just took the other ones off their sticks and glued them in to kind of that little spot there. So fun and fabulous on a total budget, and wow, it would be a really fun thing to put on a door or next to a mantle or make for a neighbor, just to give, or your classroom, just to give it kind of that wreathy feel without going too over the top on a wreath. So I hope you guys are inspired and are loving it. Now for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to show you guys how you can make kind of a fancy, cute little sign using one of these Dollar Tree wooden pieces. So I'm just taking a can of black spray paint, and I only needed to really give it one coat of spray paint. Now you guys could get really intricate and paint it all kinds of cool colors, but I just decided to go with black, and then I'm going to use this black and white striped paper as the backdrop. Kind of give it just like a little bit more of a spooky feel, or like that Beetlejuice, Mackenzie Childs feel, I guess, which is perfect for Halloween. So I'm taking my little craft paper here, and I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to trim that out, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the front of that piece of cardboard that came in the original picture frame insert. Now you guys could really use any picture frame that you have on hand. I just had this, and I just thought it would be perfect for it because I didn't really need anything with glass. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue that keeps that paper kind of from sliding around. You could also just use an Elmer's glue stick. That would work too. And this craft is so super easy, you guys. You guys could do this with your kiddos or just whatever suits your fancy. I always wonder what to do with those wood pieces, and I just thought this was such a fun idea. It's almost making like a little 3D kind of pop out effect or something. Maybe not 3D, but anyway, you guys kind of get the drift. So I'm just going to add a couple little dabs of hot glue, and I'm going to pop that onto the front of the frame, and voila, we have a fun little fabulous piece here. Now I decided to go one step further and add this little haunted house mini sign. These are coming in a 2-pack in the Dollar Tree Halloween section. I just hot glued that to the front of this, and bam, we have this fun and fabulous little piece on a total budget. It looks like something you guys would pick up at TJ Maxx or Hobby Lobby, and we made it for a couple bucks, and you guys could totally customize this. You could even put like your family last name on it or something and make it look kind of haunted house spooky. So as always, you guys comment and let me know what's your favorite DIY in this video and which one will you be recreating. And I need to know, this is a secret question for this video, what is your favorite trick-or-treat candy? Okay, always when I took my kiddos trick-or-treating, I loved to steal like their Twizzlers or some of their chocolate pieces. They were so delicious. You guys drop that comment down below. You guys have to know that I popped in this cute little clip of Benji Bear. There he is, just chilling out, you guys. He had a big day of crafting, and so he wanted to hang out with mom in the studio. So I love y'all. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. For everybody that's new, thank you for being here. Welcome. I'm a DIY crafting mama. I love to craft and decorate on a budget. I love to share with you guys DIY tutorials, and I have a passion for this. I was originally supposed to be a teacher. It's what I went to college for. I didn't finish, unfortunately. It's probably one of the regrets that I have in my life that I didn't finish that, because I had a lot of hours for my college degree. But I feel like this is kind of like teaching anyway, so I guess I am kind of like a little bit of a teacher. But anyway, how do we get off on that tangent? I want to invite you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. Subscribing and punching the bell just means it's going to update you every single time I post a new video here on YouTube. I post several DIY videos a week, as well as several a day on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. Recently I had to start a new Facebook page. It's called Olivia's Romantic Home DIY because my old one got hacked. Anyway, it was 10 years worth of work, and I'm still working with Facebook to get that page back. But I just had God nudge me and just say, hey, you know what? You gotta keep going, girlfriend. And so that's what I'm doing. So if you guys have a chance, please, please, please go pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. That's me. You're gonna see all my crafting and decorating, and I'm gonna start a group page too. And so you guys just pop over there, like it, share the content, engage. It's fun actually kind of over there, because I know it's like my diehard like group. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. For everybody that has come back and loved on me, that is part of this community, thank you. I wish so much we could just all sit down and have a crafting session or drink tea together and just hang out and talk, and I would love to meet you guys. I don't know how that would happen, but that's been a dream of mine for a little bit now, is like to be able to meet everybody. I've been thinking about maybe next year after my kids graduate from school. I have one in high school that's graduating, and she's a senior, my daughter, and then my son is also graduating from college. But I've been thinking about maybe participating in one of, like Babam Reese does these, craft shows where people come and make wreaths. I thought about going and participating and making a wreath with her, because I really think she's awesome. It's Amy with Babam Reese. If you guys have a chance, go check her out. She's dear. So that would be cool. I would also love to meet Barb from the Shabby Tree. I don't know, wouldn't that be fun if we all got together and could all meet you guys and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyway, I feel like this is community. It's just me here. I have my camera set up on a tripod. This is how I've always done it. I'm a one-woman show. I'm in the same little house that I have been in for the last 20 plus years. I've raised my kids in this home. We did redo the walls, and we pulled out all the old carpet. It was so disgusting, you guys. And we did the walls ourselves. We painted all of it. It was so much work. We did that during COVID, and that was a wild time, but we did get to work on our house some and spend time with our kids, which was a huge blessing. So anyway, but I don't know what you guys have going on in your life personally, but I have a big heartbeat for women, and I feel you guys, and I know you've got stuff going on. And so if you need prayer, please drop those prayer requests down below, and know that you're going to be okay. If whatever you're going through, it's It's just a moment. It's just an emotion. It's just a flash in the pan. And you know, we women are super emotional, and we get our feelings hurt, and we get angry and easily. And so it's something I'm definitely working on. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep going. God is good, and your emotions are going to change, and you'll feel better. Try taking a walk too. That's something I've been doing a lot. Taking a walk. I also have started becoming a tea drinker. Right now I have lemon ginger tea. I have never been a tea drinker. I've always been a coffee drinker all my life. I've been drinking coffee since I was probably 15 years old. And just recently, I just got it in my head. I was like, I'm gonna start drinking tea. So in the morning, I've been drinking green tea, and I drink a chai tea sometimes just to switch it up a little bit. My daughter has been drinking chai tea. And then in the afternoon, I have learned my lesson not to drink tea with caffeine in it, because I will be up all night long, or I won't sleep very well. And I already am a high-strung personality type, and so it's definitely not good for me to have tea at night or in the afternoon. So like right now it's afternoon. So this is a lemon ginger tea. I feel like the chamomile tea, if I drink in the afternoon, makes me sleepy, which even though I'm high strung, I don't need anything to make me sleepy. I don't know if you guys are going through the change of life, but I sure am. And I'll tell you what, things are just wacky with my sleep schedule, with getting hot and cold and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, I know you guys aren't here to listen to me ramble. I'm having lemon ginger tea. And I have a little squeeze of lemon in it, so it's super lemony. I do love a bit of burst of citrus every once in a while. I also have my wax warmer going, and it is banana pumpkin. It's the Better Homes and Gardens ones from Walmart. I don't know if those things are really great for you, but because the kids are all gonna be home, you know, for a long weekend, I just wanted to have it going in my home. Okay, so right now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our devotional. I have been reading with you guys this fall series. So I've been doing a devotional for you guys in every single video. I don't think I've missed. This is episode 19 in our I Love Fall series, and this is our 19th devotional. I had to reread one of them with you guys on forgiveness, because it grips my heart sometimes, and I cannot forgive, and I get so stuck and angry and crazy. And so I'm really working on forgiving. Okay, so the last devotional that we read was about listening, and that was so good. If you guys missed it, go back and watch that video. Even you can flip forward to the end and just listen to the devotional if you want. I'm also going to be trying to post the devotionals on my Facebook page, because that way you guys can just see them, and hopefully they'll get shared and spread and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, this next one is on love. I love love. I'm a huge romantic, and I'm excited to read this one. Okay, love languages. June is the month of romance, but my husband's language of love doesn't include romantic walks under the moonlight holding hands. Ken doesn't go for mushy sentiment. Watching a basketball game together is his idea of romance, but I'm not complaining. I've learned to appreciate his language of love. I've also learned the Lord's language of love. When I tell Jesus that I love him, it has nothing to do with romance, but passion. Yes, my love for Jesus is not a syrupy sentiment, but it is definitely zealous and fervent, spirited and intense. When I praise him, I believe he deserves adoration filled with warmth and affection. When I sing to him, I want the melody to come right from my heart. This is the language of love between God and his creation. We should love him this way because this is how he loves us. To love to the point of death is passion with a capital P. This is the way we are to love our brothers and sisters. Developing an artful language of love to the Lord will cost you something. It will cost you your pride, and most valued of all, your human logic. Ooh, that's a good one. My pride gets me every time, and my human logic at times, I'll be honest. Throw your caution to the wind and invite the Spirit of God to fill your heart with the warmth and passion of praise. Okay, so I think when we flow from love, God is love. And so sitting in that seat of love is where we need to be. How do we get there? How do we sit in that seat of love? Let's see what Scripture has to say about love. God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And that's John 3:16. The next one says, this is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. 1 John 3:16. Love each other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. And that's 1 Peter 4:8. keep yourselves in God's love, so you wait for the mercy of our Lord Jesus Christ to bring you to eternal life. And that's Jude 21. The next one says, mercy, peace, and love be yours in abundance. And that is Jude 2. We love because God first loved us. 1 John 4:19. This is a lot about love. We gotta love each other, you guys. It's hard sometimes. What do you do when you get angry with, somebody you love? How do you work through that? How do you continue to love them? I think that this is so what I really needed to hear for this devotional. Especially mercy, peace, and love is yours in abundance. So God gives us so much mercy, peace, and love. And I think, who are we to withhold love for others? So I hope that you guys get out there and love on your friends and family this week. I hope that this blesses you. You guys are a blessing to me, and I love you all so, so much. In fact, I'm just going to take this moment right now, and I'm going to hug all of your hearts so tight. Thank you so, so much for being here. If you guys are new, welcome. If you guys have been here forever, thank you for coming back. Thank you for loving on me at times when I have felt extremely unlovable. So y'all are just such a blessing. And if you have opened your eyes this morning, you know what? You've been given a new day. So let's run with it. Let's keep going. Remember, those emotions are changing and fleeting. And, we can just keep moving forward in God's grace and mercy and hope and joy and love. And I thought there was something else I wanted to remind you guys of. But I think that's a lot. I think that's enough. So I'm wishing you a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. We have so much more fall fun, crafting, decorating, a little bit of Halloween sprinkled in there. I don't necessarily celebrate Halloween, but I think it's fun to put in some cute little decorations here and there. So I love y'all to the moon and back. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. Until our next video, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.